Antisocial personality disorder is defined in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Antisocial personality disorder, a similar or equivalent concept, is defined in the International Statistical Classification of Disease and Related Health Problems, which includes antisocial personality disorder in the diagnosis. Both manuals provide similar criteria of diagnosing the disorder. Both have also stated that their diagnoses have been reviewed to or include what is referred to as psychopathy or sociopathy. Both these continues have been made within the conceptualization of antisocial personality disorder and psychopathy, with many researchers or why that psychopathy is a disorder that overlaps with both is discussable. From
Causes. Personality disorders are seen to be caused by a combination and interaction of genetic and environmental influences. Genetically, it is the intrinsic temperamental tendencies as determined by their genetically influenced physiology, and environmentally, it is the social and cultural experiences of a person in childhood and adolescence, encompassing their family dynamics, peer influences, and social values. People with an antisocial or alcoholic parent are considered to be at higher risk. Fire setting and cruelty to animals during childhood are also linked to the development of antisocial personality. The condition is more common in males than in females and among people who are in prison.
Antisocial personality symptoms. The symptom of antisocial personality discovery can severity. The more anxious a horror a delirious, fibras a patterns a brain arrhythmias a psychopathy a psychology. Y a saber a much a debate a distinction between a ticum a description a sociopathy y serve a characteristic a somatic a grow in subconscious. Psychopathy is characteristic a complete lack of conscience regarding others. Some professionals describe people as constellation of symptoms as hostile or against others. Consequences easy are recovery can include depression, drug abuse, alcoholism. People is needs a medicine trying. Related y a psychology offer a emotion a rings. Lack stability y hope a life irritability y aggression. Lack of remorse. Consistency in responsibility erase impulsivity. The face a survey a diagnosis a symptom consistent with conduct discovery and antisocial personality and confirm a psychology evaluation. Others are discovered assure virtue appears as this a serious diagnostic. See alcohol and good abiscum a people which a personality discovery can examine as symptoms in this course. We also abuse antisocial personality coexist treatment a more complex of both.
treatment. ASPT is considered to be among the most difficult personality disorders to treat. Rendering an effective treatment for ASPT is further complicated due to the inability to look at comparative studies between psychopathy and ASPT due to differing diagnostic criteria. Differences in defining and measuring outcomes and focus on treating incarcerated patients rather than those in the community. Most treatment done is for those in the criminal justice system, to whom the treatment regimes are given as part or their imprisonment. Those with ASPD may stay in treatment only as required by an external source, such as parole conditions. Residential programs that provide a carefully controlled environment of structure and supervision along with peer confrontation have been recommended. Nonetheless, psychiatric medications such as antipsychotics, antidepressants, and mood stabilizers can be used to control symptoms such as aggressions and impulsivity, as well as treat disorders they may occur with ASPT, for which medications are indicated.
John Wayne Gacy was a man who suffered from different problems. During his childhood, had to endure the abuse of his father, life abusive with an educated education that was based of beatings and insults. John never said what his father did to him, but he managed to confess that he lived under the nicknames of fag and idiot, in addition to being sexuality abused. At the age of 9, this childhood full of abuse is a key point in the transformation of this boy to one of the serial killers most famous in the world. Says I am lived with traumas that become the taste for harming others. Not to mention that he suffered from diseases such as breathing problems and obesity, but that sighted was not only what made him that monster that did so much hurt so many people.